So, Pete, over a decade of rugby in pink and black has come to an end. How are you feeling?
Yeah, mixed emotions. Gone in a blink of an eye, really. Just a really good experience, and yeah, obviously sad it's over, but everyone's got to come to an end. So on to the next chapter of my life, really. It's
You've not had much time to reflect on it yet, but what do you think you'll miss the most about not playing and not turning out here in Millbury?
Yeah, well, there's so many big parts of it, and like the camaraderie for those Tuesday, Thursday nights when you're out here in the freezing cold. You need a bit of that to get you through, and obviously, like there's no better place. I've played at a lot of grounds in Scotland. There's no better place to run out than a packed Millbrae, and just that kind of roar of the crowd, stuff like that, and certainly going back into the clubhouse after a big win, stuff like that. It's just that's the best parts of it.
Yeah, it's definitely a special ground within Scottish rugby. Let's go back to the start when you were running out here as a young kid, really still at school, I'd imagine. What was it like breaking into a team at that time that was full to the brim with talent, players that were going to kick on to professional rugby, a team that was winning Scottish Cups? What was that like for you?
Exciting, intimidating, scary, all at the same time. Just what a great experience to be part of and learn from these older guys, likes of guys who were well established in the position in Scottish rugby and not just in a rugby club. So it was good to just be involved in that and learn how it is, and learn the dark arts probably from those kind of older guys.
Yeah, and it was quite a quick journey from you going from being a youngster coming into then only a few years later captaining the side. What was that journey like? Yeah,
just goes so fast, and it's just you kind of focus on kind of shorter term goals and trying to get my sort of first team place and kind of get starting and getting playing well in that position, and then had a really good season, and then after that Fozzie, he was coach at the time, and he asked me if I'd like to be captain next year, and obviously that was kind of took me a bit by shock. What a big step, and I kind of hadn't thought about it too much before, certainly not at that point in my career, but it was obviously something that I've always wanted to do, and when he said it was a great honour and privilege to do.
And of course you'd go on to then that captaincy would be the most illustrious in the club's history. What was that like for you, and what are the standout memories?
Yeah, what a time it was, and obviously to lift the Scottish Cup at Murrayfield, that's pretty special. We won the league in the first year as captain, so just special things, and it's just all that hard work that goes into it, and the times you've come up short, all that to come up and to lift the trophy at the end of the season is just such an incredible thing.
Yeah, and you talked about the league win down in Melrose in your first season, the historic double in 2019. Way back at the start as well, you're coming to a team that was just off a Scottish Cup win at Murrayfield. You played with so many different fantastic teams. Are there any players in particular that stick out?
Yeah, so many. You look at probably different times. You got when I first sort of came in, you had likes of Andrews and Lopp. He was kind of the mainstay. Callum Forrest, I mentioned him earlier. Just guys in my position who were doing really well and standouts. And then obviously as you go on, you see other guys coming through, like your Stafford McDowell's, your Kyle Rose, guys go on and play for Scotland. Them kind of stepping through, and then obviously guys I've played with, like your Blair McPhersons and folk like that, who just by your side for that full journey. So
yeah, you've been getting into trouble if you never mentioned Blair.
Yeah, he asked me, text me that earlier.
Good. Now you're stepping away, a bit of change for you, but there's also a lot of change for the club and for Scottish rugby generally over the coming months. Where do you think the club is at the minute?
I think the club's in the best possible place. I really do. It's just everything's just kind of coming together. With the first 15 getting promoted back into the Premiership, and obviously there's a bit of restructuring there. But what a time for the young guys coming through, and for everything. The redevelopment, what a facility we're going to have here. It's just going to be incredible for the next generation. It's not just going to be the guys who are here just now. It'll be the guys in 10 years, 15 years time who get the real benefit from it. So it'll just be what a facility we'll have.
And what comes next then for Pete McCallum?
I'll not be a stranger from your rugby club. I've got a daughter now, so be a bit more spending time at the play park and stuff like that, and spend a bit making up for lost time, I suppose, at home. But
Just lastly, Pete, just a moment on air rugby. What's it meant to you over the last few years?
Just thank you. The club's given me so much over this period of time. I've just been so lucky, the club, to be at such a good club, and to be a local club, to be a local boy, to come and play at it. The club's given me so much, and not just in rugby and off the field and everything, and just What a great place to be, and yeah, like we just said, it's going in the right direction. What a place it's going to be for the next generation.
Brilliant. Well, Peter, from myself, from the club, thank you for creating fantastic memories over your career, and best of luck with what comes next.
Brilliant. Thank you.